Hello everybody, this is Cepheus here giving you another great Starbow match between suprGaageli and suprUltrablu. These two excellent Starbow players are from the Super clan, which is, it seems to be a Finnish clan. They're both Finnish, I believe, and they are both excellent StarCraft 2 players. I think they're both in Masters League, but they are also both quite new to this mod called Starbow. Which is a StarCraft 2 mod that has modified StarCraft 2 in certain ways, which we will talk more about as the game goes on. But just to say this straight off the bat, that with the Starbow mod, the games become a lot more entertaining. So I hope this is entertaining for you to watch. We're going to have a Terran versus Protoss. They are both, as I said, quite new to this mod, and I've seen 3 other games they just played versus each other before this one, and in each one of them they all discover something new about this mod. So I thought it would be interesting to watch, especially for those of you who are new to Starbow or who has never heard of Starbow, so you can also discover the new units with them as well. We see suprUltrablu here going for kind of an economic opening with the refinery barracks. He's not looking to expand anytime soon. On the other hand, well, we do see a gateway, and he's still continuing to produce probes. I was going to say he's going to expand as well, but I'm not quite sure about that. Well, perhaps he is. We'll see. Yeah. So far, not too much to say. Well, I can say a little bit more about Starbow. This is a mod that tries to implement some more of the Brood War units and mechanics. It's not trying to be Brood War, but it's trying to be closer to Brood War than what StarCraft 2 currently is. Oh, is he going to not deny scouting? Wow. Is that deny? Wow, that was very cute. I didn't see that first time I watched this game. That was very cute from suprUltrablu, denying the scout there. And then the Marine's going to come out, and yes, completely denied. We can see that Mr. Gaageli has not seen anything else but a wall. And he's probably thinking this is a fast expand. Well, I don't know what he's probably thinking, but it indicates that it might become a fast expand, and it is not. He's going for the Quick Tech Lab factory, which is either going to be for vultures with upgrade or just a quick siege tank in a very safe expansion. We'll have to see that. Now, you just saw the orbital command calling down an SCV. Yes, there are no mules in Starbow, but you can call down an SCV, and it is 50 minerals as well as the cooldown and energy. So there you have it. Quick expansion from Gaageli. I'm just going to call him Gaageli. That just rolls off the tongue nicely. Gaageli. He's getting the yeah, he's getting the warp gate chrono boosted out in good StarCraft 2 fashion. What he might not know, well, he might be aware of it, since they are both new to Starbow, is that the warp gate is not that great in Starbow, because the cooldown timing on the warp gates are quite long. I think they're 15 seconds long for each unit. So in the early game, just keeping them as gateways are a lot more effective than turning them into warp gates. So Gaageli, if you're watching this stream now, you can take that bit of advice with you from me. I did the same thing when I started playing Starbow, because I was used to StarCraft 2 as well, and I saw the quick research tab. Wow, yeah, I'm going to get warp gates really quickly, and then all of a sudden I am skyrocketing on money because I can't spend them. Another great thing with Starbow is that the stalkers have a range upgrade, which I think Gaageli might not know at the moment, but he might discover it during the game. I don't remember if that was this game or not. We see suprUltrablu going for quick mine vultures, so this is a relatively safe expand, because Gaageli is not getting a robotics facility anytime soon. He's actually opting for the Twilight Council first. He might go for some cute blink play, get some quick speed lots, or just tech towards really fast Dark Templar or High Templar or Archon or something like that. There are a lot of opportunities there are a lot of possibilities from the Twilight Council in Starbow. You don't have a building for Dark Templars. You only need the Templar Archive. So you have 3 units just from one tech building, which is not that uncommon actually, but it's not like it is in StarCraft 2. Yes, turning him into warp gates right away and having to make even more warp gates. Oh well. Vulture just checking around for expansions, and he's getting the speed as well. He's going for just pure Vultures, and you see the gas is getting quite high, but he can use that gas to get a ton of siege tanks later. He's not under any serious threat at the moment, so let's look at the units here. Yeah, very few, so I'm learning to use these tabs, folks. How about that? Feeling like day 9 now. Well, I shouldn't. Okay, finally a robotics facility, so he can start getting some observers and clear up some mines in order to put on some pressure. We'll see about that. In the meantime, he's getting for a quick starport. Is it going for another expansion? No, that's a good idea. He's fairly safe until the observer's out, at least. We'll see. Okay. Well, the Twilight Council did go for a quick speed upgrade for the Zealots. He's just hanging out, putting pylons everywhere. Got to use those warp gates to maximal efficiency when you get them that fast. And now, yes, this is the game he discovers the range on the stalkers. He's probably got a big smirk on his face now, seeing that he can actually make these buffed stalkers, as you see they are, compared to StarCraft 2, even better with 6 range. Vultures just checking around the map, looking for whatever they can find. And yeah, warping in. Oh, that's not the greatest way of clearing out mines. Oh well. Looking for some expansions, and looking for Gaageli to put on some pressure. He really could have just A-moved pretty much, but now there's a siege tank out, and there's siege mode. Well, that's still a bit away. He could do something. In the meantime, these vultures are just chilling in Gaageli's natural. But yeah, harassing some... Oh, did they have +1 already? No, he just... somehow did not two-shot. Do they not two-shot workers in... No, they do not two-shot workers in Starbow. I thought they did. Oh, that's a nice mine. That's unfortunate. Oh, in the meantime, let's counterattack. How about that? Yeah, this is where the action starts. A bit of a dull game in the beginning, but then it's pretty much non-stop action from here, if I remember correctly. So, we got vultures in the main, mines everywhere, and nice pressure on the front, no repair. Let's put them over there instead. Well, that was too late anyway. And yeah, this is going to keep them safe. 3 siege tanks on the high ground. Siege tanks are very strong in Starbow. And yeah, they should be able to do a lot of damage. Let's just... I think the in-game sound might be too loud. I'm going to just do something really quickly. Let's just do that. Okay. How to make sure you can hear my lovely voice. Yeah, this is going to get shut down pretty hard, I think. Well, there's actually 4 speed zealots here, and they might, with no vulture support, they might be able to wreak some havoc on these siege tanks. And yeah, no, you don't want to attack that supply depot. You want to... Yeah, there we go. Well, that was some good pressure from Gaageli. Nice respawn from the vulture pressure, which he also held off. Sorry, I didn't catch exactly how he held that off. Well, one of them escaped. Or, no, that's the other one that was there already. Sorry about that. Well, effectively denying 2 expansions at once. That's a very effective use of a... I'm not going to call it Hellion, of a vulture. In the meantime, Gaageli is picking off this orbital command, and he should be able to pressure a little bit in there. Blink is on the way as well, and that can prove very effective in this situation. Yeah, suprUltrablu has to hang on for his bare life. That's... Ooh, those mines almost backfired quite heavily with the SCV transfer there as well. And keep warping in more units. He's being surprisingly effective in his macro with the warp gates. Both of them are getting a little bit high on money now. Now, what I do not understand is why Gaageli still has not made a single observer. No observer. He has a warp prism somewhere, but no observer. So he's just clearing mines the good old-fashioned way by sending units on them, which is exactly what suprUltrablu would like at the moment. Now that's one offensive pylon, how about that? Well, suprUltrablu at the moment is on 2 base, and I don't think Gaageli noticed that, even though he saw the whole SCV train going over here. At the same time, though, he's working on his own 3rd base, and he's keeping up his macro good. Now, if he can just get a Templar Archive out... So this is what happens when you play Protoss vs. Terran. It happens to me all the time. You take all the gases without thinking, and then you're in this situation if you don't get the Templar Archives out. And then you can just spam tons of High Templars and Archons. Now this is a nice turtle position, trying to establish his own natural again, while he has already taken his 3rd. He should be able to do that. In the meantime, we just see normal upgrades, the Nexus going out. Oh, this is nice. 4 vultures in a dropship, they can do a ton of havoc if they just get some good flanking mines up and pick up the workers. Yeah, that's potentially dangerous. No, that was... He microed around that quite nicely. Now 4 mines for 1 still up, that's pretty good. And he's just getting out of there. Might have been a bit too early, but... On the other hand, sorry for missing that. Wow, there's... I think nothing's going on, and tons of things are going on. We have a nice warp in the main base here, utilizing those warp gates in a really good StarCraft 2 style, and with some blink stalkers on the low ground getting picked off on by siege tanks. But yeah, this is... Oh, yeah, okay. Almost on a lot of splash damage on the SCVs there. No, yeah. In Starbow, as in StarCraft 2, you cannot see up the high ground, or you don't have vision up the high ground. You cannot see up. Great English, CFS. But yeah, you cannot, you do not have vision up to the high ground. You need something to look up. At the same time, you also have a 50% miss chance up the high ground as well. Nice mines there. But yeah, Ultrablu is having a hard time just defending his main at the moment. He needs to lift up this orbital command, and he's very lucky that this base has been left untouched. At the same time, though, he is harassing away with these... Man, I got... How many unit workers? Wow! That's a lot of workers killed from both sides, and it keeps on skyrocketing. This game is pretty much crazy, and I should have had a much more exciting voice at the moment. But yeah... well, it seems like Ultrablu is going to clear up his own main. And it seems like Gaageli's gonna clean these mines the way he does it. But he's also, of course... Oh, nice blink, almost. And there we go. Yeah, more... Seems like Ultrablu is turning the worker kill tide around here. Let's see about that. Yeah, it's even up now. Wow. This is a back and forth game. Nice blink, but he still can't pick up this incredibly annoying dropship here. At the same time, he has his own warp prism over here, just chilling, ready for the next big adventure. Can he? Yes, finally gets the dropship. Okay, I think this game can finally stabilize, and Ultrablu can finally take his own natural expansion and get rid of this very offensive pylon. And even retake his own main. Wow. And take it fourth. Wow. If this is a very risky move by Ultrablu here, expanding like crazy, but it's pretty much the one thing he has to do to stay in the game and just, you know, pray that Gaageli is just going to be defensive at the moment because he lost so many SUVs. But no, he's not. Well, he's being defensive. This is not a big attack, but it's a nice little harassment with only one, very effective harassment with only one Zealot and one Stalker. He effectively shuts down a whole expansion and forces a lift on the orbital. That's very nice. How's the income at the moment? Is that? Yeah, that was alright. That makes sense. Yeah. It seems Gaageli is way ahead at the moment in income and economy, so Ultrablu has done a significant amount of damage, and he's going to do a lot more damage as these stalkers are saying hello. How about a gift from me, and to even this game up a little bit, and Ultrablu graciously accepts it. Yeah, that was weird. What happened to that orbital? Oh, we went all the way over here. Okay, so hopefully it's coming back again. He should be able to have some nice... Yeah, these super imba ranged siege tanks, they should be able to... they should be able to defend anything. Have to clear up his own mines there in order to take his own main. How about that? Now, I think he's tried to put this Nexus up here quite a lot of times, and this spider mine is proving very effective as a good counter, especially when there are still no observers in the game. Wow. Well, just so you know, Gaageli, observers actually detect mines. Yeah, but I think he knows that. Now this is nice. One Dark Templar, and oh, just out of range. Just out of range from the siege tank. And this is going to be, yeah, well, cleaned up, but annoying. Definitely annoying. And these are going to make sure there is going to be no more expansions in a good while. Now, how are you going to solve this problem without any observers, I wonder? Well, he could make a pylon and a cannon, of course. He has a forge. He actually has pretty good upgrades, I think. Yeah, 2-1. And here we have... Oh, that's not good. And no armor. Okay, well, he's been harassed so much. Like, if I was... Oh, there we go. He's realizing his lack of upgrades and getting a double armor. That was a nice time. Nice cast timing, CFS. How about that? Oh, and this Viking is going to prove itself very good, effective. Useful is the word I'm looking for. How did he... Oh, well, of course, you can do it that way as well. That's how he cleared up these mines. Yes. Well, like I said before, when he finally got that Templar Archive, he had so much gas that he made a ton of Archons. And here we go for just a tad more Archons. In the meantime, he's, well, of course, realized that his own mine is gone, and that means there's an expansion there. And these are proving themselves. Is he gonna? Oh, they are very close to even in Workers Guild now, which is incredible. With almost blinking away from the mines there. I love doing that. The blink range has been shortened, so it's a bit more tricky now to blink away from mines. These vultures are proving very effective harassers, and especially when this path is mined out. So let's see what they're up to. Yeah, nice juicy probes there for the vultures to pick off, and right now he's leading in the workers kill count, but I don't know if he has more. Yeah, he even has more SCVs now. Wow, Ultrablu is making a little bit of a comeback here. He could, well, he still has less supply, but he has more workers, he has a better economy. This base isn't really going at the moment, it will be shortly though. So yeah, this game could still swing in anyone's favor, and at the moment I would not attack Ultrablu. Look at that. That's an incredible defense line. He should have some more mines over here, and then yeah, it's pretty much impenetrable unless you can sneak around on the backside here. Back entrance, I guess you would say backside. Back entrance. Great. I'm a Norwegian language speaker, so I get confused sometimes with English, which I really shouldn't. I've been in the States for 2 years, so yeah. Well, not at the moment, but previously. Enough about me. Ultrablu has a great defense setup. He is pretty much safe except for right here, which is closing up now, so that's nice. These mines do not detect Dark Templars, by the way. That's a huge difference from Brood War. But yeah, there's a missile turret here. Well, that was actually quite effective because these siege tanks do kill their own SCVs with splash damage. Still no cannons here though. Well, he has his whole army there at the moment, but he should be getting some cannons there if these armies moved out of position. Man, still proving himself very useful. How much APM does he have? Yeah, Ultrablu has a lot of APM. He can do quite a bit at the same time. That's impressive to watch compared to me. Maybe not as impressive compared to Jadon or something, but we don't want to compare any of these players to pro gamers. That just wouldn't be fair. And that is so cute. That is so nice. Both of these players playing very cute and nice. So yeah, it seems to be stabilizing at the moment, but Ultrablu is going to have a hard time expanding. Gaageli pretty much has map control, and while he has a great defensive position, it's going to be hard to push up, especially with that many tanks and that few vultures. He's going to, if he's caught unsieged, he's going to be in a world of hurt. You're entering a world of pain, my friend. Well, we'll see if he can establish this fourth base. I'm just going to talk like this. We'll see if he can establish this fourth base. I'm very excited about that. Well, one scan and this should be just fine, especially with all that many tanks pulled. Does he have anyone left in defense in the front? Yes, he should be fine. It's a bit thin. We'll see what Gaageli wants to do next. He's getting the fleet beacon, so he's discovered the Arbiter, which is, well, unless he's going for carriers, but I doubt that with just one Stargate. Well, he could throw up some more after the fleet beacon. Yeah, well, okay, here we go. Two-pronged attack from Gaageli. He's attacking the natural and the third at the same time. This is probably not going to do much. Well, the Archons can take a lot of siege tank shots, but yeah, once they enter into the miner line, they're going to be shot by these. On the other hand, the natural is being salvaged. And there's not much Ultrablu can do about that. Well, he pulls all his defenses from the fourth, which I don't think... Yeah, he doesn't know... Well, he will discover very shortly. Soon, I mean. And yeah, mines do go off when they have detection to help them. But that's... Oh, that was close to being a very bad mine defense. Which it shouldn't be when they're all the way over here. You might want to work on the mine acceleration for that. But oh. Well... Let's just put it this way, Goliaths did not do well versus, that was a half-dead DT that just killed a Goliath while Siege Tanks was shooting at it at the same time. So Goliaths did not fare well versus DTs on the ground. Interesting, learn with Xephius. Okay, more Archons being morphed in, no High Templars, well an Arbiter is on the way though, so and Storm Techs, so yeah. We're going to see a more tech-heavy Gaageli at the moment. Oh, I like this. That's cute. 1 Zell at 3 cannons. That's gonna, with Chrono Boost on the cannons, that's gonna stop pretty much any Vulture run by it, which isn't too huge. And this is completely undefended at the moment. He has no way of transporting. Well, he has, but it's risky getting some defenses over here. So he's gonna be forced to lift off. And this is, on the other hand, very well defended. Hats off to that one. He can't just... if he gets a siege tank, I don't know. He has a dropship, doesn't he? Somewhere? Yeah, somewhere he has a dropship. But that's a lot of APM though, defending all these places at once. He's just instead just going to push, it seems. He's just had enough. No, just turtling, which I think is smart from here. He's quite a bit behind at the moment. He's been harassed and harassed and harassed, and Gaageli has the great map control, so he's just going to turtle up, get some siege tanks over here, and get this well defended. Terran is the defensive race, especially in Starbow. It's very similar to Brood War in that manner. Look at that. 2 invisible units hanging out together. That's a dangerous affair right there. Oh man, that was such a lame joke. That was a really lame joke. Sorry about that. If you like bad jokes, you probably laugh, but if you don't, and most people don't like bad jokes because that's the definition of a bad joke, then you don't laugh. Okay. Still no observer. Nope, still no observer. Well, if he can win with no observers versus mech, versus an opponent which is pretty much the same skill level as himself, that's fairly impressive. Let's just hats off to that. I'm not saying you shouldn't make observers, but because you should. You really should make observers to spot the spider mines. Well, maybe he's thinking this much, you know, if I have observers, then they're going to spend time shooting the spider mines while being shot at by siege tanks. Well, if they just walk over the spider mines, they're going to shoot the siege tanks instead, even though they take a lot of damage. That might actually add up. The spider mine does 75 damage, the siege tank does 75 damage, so, well, versus armored, and, well, that might actually... There might actually be some thought behind the no observers. And if there weren't, he can just say, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. That's just pure genius with what I did there, and exactly what Cepheus said. Well, let's see if these tank drops can do anything. Wow, this puts me back. Oh, this puts me back in Boxer days. He used to do tank old Brood War days, they do tank drops before they realized they could do Vulture drops and be more effective, and because Vultures are cheaper. Well, at the same time, this is more interesting. We have an Arbiter with a potential stasis. There we go, nice stasis. And we have a push, but attacking into this is quite dangerous, even though we have a great army. Look at the supplies, they're almost even now. Attacking into Terran Siege mech position is so incredibly difficult, but I think he's pulling it off and killing the natural for the 3rd time in this game. And yeah, there we have it, GG actually. Wow, I think that was maybe a bit premature. They almost had the same supply. Well, yellow was up quite a bit of bases though. But yeah, that was an interesting game. Kind of slow start, but then it escalated quite quickly to so much harassment that I couldn't follow half of it, and for that I am truly sorry. But I hope you enjoyed this game of Starbow, and I look forward to being able to cast more games in the future. If you, I'm going to remember to say this now, if you want to try out this wonderful mod, which in my opinion is so much better than playing StarCraft 2 itself, you, first of all, you have to live in Europe or North America, but if you do, you go to NA or EU server, and you open the chat channel. I can go there right now, can't I? Yes, you go to the Starbow chat channel. Look, so many people here already, and playing. 8 people. Well, that's not that many, but there's some people there playing. So, go to that chat channel, and ask someone for a game.